Hey everyone, so today we're going to learn how to shade with a pencil. It's something that is really quite important when you're learning to draw. Any age can do it, so it doesn't matter if you're young or old. As long as you've got a pencil and a piece of paper, you'll be okay to learn. I'm going to use a ruler as well, and I'm also going to use a Q-tip at some point just to blend the pencil together. But this is all about practicing, and so let's get on with it. Okay, so to keep things simple, I'm gonna draw a simple box so that we've got something to contain our shading. And the other thing is to try and use a sharp pencil, so try and keep your pencil nice and sharp. Now hold the pencil on its side. This is what I find, it allows you to have a little bit more control and give a light pressure. Now when you're shading, you want to be shading in the same direction. Now here I'm using the ruler. This is to give me a guide. Now this I find is a little trick that helps you get nice clean edges. It's not always something you'll use in drawing, but in this case it just allows you to go right up to the edge without having to worry. And again, use really light pressure. If you press too hard or uneven pressure, then you're going to get marks and dark patches all over the place. Now the next step is to get it to go darker, so once you've shaded one way, do the same thing but in the other direction, so the opposite direction. And again, you can use a slightly harder pressure if you want, but the main thing is to keep the pressure even. And then you can use your Q-tip or anything that will blend smoothly to smooth everything out and bring it all together. And if you want to go darker again, you can go in a diagonal direction and then repeat this process. Now when doing this, I never start here. I always start furthest away because that way I can bring it back to myself. It just helps when you don't want to smudge your own drawings. And I'm using a little bit of a harder pressure here. Now what I'm doing here also is, if you noticed, I'm not holding the pencil so much to its side, I'm holding it at more of a downward angle. This allows me to have a bit more pressure to bring it darker. And again, this time I'm using a blending stump. This allows me to press a little bit harder to blend it all together. So the good thing about learning how to shade is that you can bring this technique into not just pencils, but you can use colouring pencils, pastel pencils, and all other forms of art. So if you want to keep learning, please subscribe and you'll see more videos.